As Bernie Ecclestone surveys his domain, let's remind you that it's an all-Ferrari front row, Felipe Massa on pole, Michael Schumacher alongside him, an all-Renault second row, Fernando Alonso and Giancarlo Fisichella. Now, we missed him in Hungary, and he missed Jensen, but Martin Brundle is back with us here in Turkey, and that means we can get his very individual insight into what's going on down on that grid.
Thank you, Steve. Good afternoon, everybody. A little interesting aside before we head off down the grid. This is the biggest displaced grid of the year. The start line is here to move the mega stars and the beautiful cars in front of the grandstands and the VIP enclosure up there. And the finish line is several hundred meters along. Now, what's it really all about on this grid? Felipe Massa is on pole position, but he shouldn't be on pole position because they wanted Michael Schumacher to be there. He made two critical errors. For sure, Massa is fueled lighter than Michael Schumacher. They've got to orchestrate that down to the first corner somehow. None of the drivers about at the moment. Something I do want to show you, if we can get in here, Andy. There's over on the right, and they're just retaping it on. A headrest. All of the drivers are having to run a headrest on the right-hand side. And I spoke to one of them, and he said it's impossible to drive this race without supporting your head, as fit as these guys are, because of that long left-hand corner, the anti-clockwise nature of this circuit. And the smart ones will be resting the head right from the beginning, because it's going to be a long, hot afternoon. Now, let's just have a quick word with Ross Brawn, if we can. I want to just catch a quick word, Ross. Right, the wrong Ferrari's on pole, yeah?
Well, any Ferrari on pole is good, but it would have been a little bit easier if Michael been on pole, because he's on the dirty side of the grid, and it gives Fernando a better shot at him. So keep our fingers crossed when we get through the first corner.
Now, you've got the better tyres today, haven't you? The Bridgestones look like, in these conditions, that they should be stronger.
They've looked very good. These sort of tracks change a lot over a weekend, and we're just a little bit cautious to see how they'll work today, but I must say they've looked very good this weekend. Okay,
thanks. We'll try and get hold of your driver. He's very sensibly 50-odd degrees on the track. It burns the soles of your feet. And he's very sensibly standing over here. Quick one, Felipe, congratulations on your first pole position. There's obviously emptying a bottle of water down your back there and talking to somebody else. But his engineer is completely just final words going on. Now, you've got a headrest in the car like all of the other drivers. How tough's that going to be?
It's just to be prepared, you know. The race is long, turn 8 is very tough, so in case you need to use, we just prepare.
Now, you've got to be looking in your mirrors down at turn 1. You've got Michael, who's in the championship position. You've got two fast-starting Renaults behind you. I think you've got the toughest job on the grid today.
Yeah, sure. I mean, always when you start in the front, you look a lot in the mirrors, and we have two champions in my mirror, so it will be a tough start, but hopefully I can make a good start and stay in the front.
Okay, good luck. It's going to be fascinating to see how they orchestrate Michael. It's all about Michael Schumacher today. He's got the fastest package, there's no doubt about it. I still think he's going to win the race. I don't know if Alonso is back on the grid, can't see him at the moment. But Alonso's got a damage limitation to do today, there's no doubt about it. I don't think he's got a fast enough car. Nick Heidfeld's done a good job down here at BMW. Another guy over there with Mario Thiessen from BMW, making us walk around a little bit today. Sorry about that, Andy. Nick, quick word for ITV. You've got a great grid slot, but are your tyres not too soft?
We'll see after the race. Obviously, I cannot tell you exactly what choice we made, but I expect a bit more problems today than we had yesterday in qualifying. On the other side, we have a tyre choice that needs high temperatures, and that's what we have now.
They need high temperatures. My understanding was they were on the soft range.
It doesn't necessarily connect. You can have soft tyres that need high temperatures.
So you're expecting to be looking at the back of the Renaults or watching out for the McLarens coming through?
I think I have to watch my mirrors more than...
I think so. Good luck. Okay, let's wander over and get... Button is over here, limbering up. We've just got a little bit of time left, steaming here. Right, we heard from you early in the programme, Jensen. What's the last thoughts? Any news out there? Track in good condition, and what are you going to do this afternoon?
Yeah, it's really hot, which is good for us. Hopefully it'll be good for us anyway, wait and see. But our race pace was good yesterday and also on Friday, so there's only one team that, we're very worried about, and that's Ferrari. They're going to be very quick, I think. But apart from that, I think we can have a pretty blinding race. It'd be good.
So have you got the pussy neck pillow like all the other drivers to get you through this race?
No, of course not. You know me, Martin.
I don't believe you. Right, let's see how. So we got just a little bit of time left, and let's see if we can find any of the Renault drivers. I really wanted to talk to Alonso. They're all just staying off the grid. It's absolutely amazing. And Flavio, quick word, Flavio. Damage limitation, or can you beat the Ferraris?
Damage limitation.
Damage limitation. Why doesn't Alonso just take Michael off in the first corner? That would fix it.
If I have you in my car, maybe we're doing it.
Okay.
It's all time.
Back to you.
Well done, Martin, and thank you. Damage limitation is the Renault approach to this race, Mark. And does that surprise you, the honesty of Flavio Briatore there?
I think he's being realistic. He understands the pace of the Ferraris. He knows what they've got to contend with. And all of the teams down the pit lane understand what the fuel levels are with the other cars. They've already researched it. And I think they can just put in the situation of performing well today, but knowing that the faster package is in front of them.
Michael Schumacher on the dirty side of the grid, as we say, alongside Felipe Massa on that front row. What are the implications? What does that exactly mean?
I mean, basically, it just says what it is. It's the dirtier part of the circuit, what doesn't really get used because it's not on the racing line. The issue with that is that he's not going to be able to get maximum grip off the start. What you will see normally is a lot of the guys just running up on that side of the circuit, trying to clean off the dust. But 9 times out of 10, the clean circuit side is always the quickest start line.
And Felipe Massa, first pole position, does his own thing.
Well, he's going to do his own thing, but as Martin alluded to also, I think they're going to be orchestrating something during this race, because the important factor is Michael Schumacher, World Championship, Ferrari.
Yeah, here in Turkey, it's Ferrari against Renault, it's Schumacher against Alonso, and a race with really huge implications for the destiny of the title. We're into the final countdown for the start of this Turkish Grand Prix when we return.